Hi there, it's Sandra with Brew City Thrifts. I had a change of plans tonight, so I wasn't thinking I'd have time to go thrifting, but it turns out I do. So I'm going to hit the Goodwill here in Brookfield, Wisconsin, which is a suburb west of downtown Milwaukee. Just letting you know ahead of time, don't look at my fingernails. I haven't had time to get them done and they're looking really shabby. So promise me you will not zoom in to look at my horrible fingernails. Promise? Let's hit it. I start in an area in which they have organized some mostly blue items, it looks like, and I am scanning the shelves. I pick up this nice, it's got a retro mid-century look, but I think it's a modern vase. This one is a piece of pottery that almost looks salt glazed, but I don't think it is, and it is also, it's nice. Some nice pieces here, but it's missing some sort of utensil there. This is a perfume bottle with a very large glass flower on top. This painted glass napkin holder has some fun flowers on it, but I think it might be a little dangerous when you're going for a napkin. Here's a fun pottery chicken. Kind of a nice piece too, with a bright red wattle and bright yellow beak. And here is a very pretty blue glass cruet. It is a lovely color. I just love that. It's a lighter blue and it catches the light really nicely. Over here I spot a little red tomato. There's a million of them on eBay, but they are really cute for a kitchen if you were to have a group of them displayed, or a group of, similar vegetables and fruits. And then I noticed this paperweight. It's only $4.99. It's probably a Chinese piece, but I like the little fishies at the top and the sort of sense that they were diving around some ocean bubbles. So I decided to pop that in my cart. I think I can make a little bit of money. I noticed this green swirl glass hand-blown vase. There's the pontil, so I can tell it's hand blown. It is contemporary, I would say, a piece made in China, but the colors are very, very nice, and I feel like that is a great, especially spring vase, so I put it in my box. This Goodwill seems to arrange by color a little more. This is a kind of earth tones brown area, and here are some vases that are Native American design with Kokopelli figurines. Those are fertility figurines. There's another one below, so someone must have donated a bit of a collection. I spy here in the back a simple ornament, and it's got a glitter back. It's got a nicely done picture of a peacock, and it's a inexpensive item, but I think it's kind of fun, and so I pop it in my cart. Here's a white area, a white shelf, and I noticed this thing. Honestly, I'm not sure what it is. It's got those weird eyes. Maybe it must glow by those eyes, and it's, I'm starting to look for Halloween items or fall items, so I pop it in my cart to think about it. I do put it back. It's the one thing I put back on the shelf out of my entire cart this time. Then I go back up to look at some of these crystal and glass items. Here on the shelf below, I noticed this pottery goblet, and I really like the design. To me, it's geometrical. There's some etching into that white glaze, and I just think it's a nice one. Even though it's not signed, it's most likely, it could be a more mass-produced item, but I really liked it, so that went in my cart. Then I took a look at this wooden vase that also has a carved in design, only $2.99. Next to it, I find this crystal or glass Christmas tree or fir tree, and these, of course, catch the light in a lovely way in the winter around candlelight. So I put that one in my cart for to maybe put online a little closer to the cold winter months. This area seems to be more mixed tchotchkes, and the first thing that catches my eye is this trinket box. It seems to have a little bit of age. I don't think that is a scratch on top. I think that might just be glue residue on some sort of stone or onyx inlay, and I thought that was a nice little trinket box. And then I noticed back here, it's a sculpture made out of rocks that have been painted. Then I see this figurine. I need to get it a little bit more in the camera. Sorry. Oh boy. Camera work, Sandra. That is a Floreyville snowman. And I picked those up because I actually collect those. I decorate with those in my house in the winter time. And so that will probably be for me. Moving along back here, I pick up a baggie that is attached to a Noah's Ark, and I pull it out to get a better look. It appears to be a handmade Noah's Ark out of twigs with these wooden figurines in a baggie with it. I'm checking the figurine bag to see, is Noah in there? And Noah seems to be in there along with a bunch of different animals. No damage to the ark that I can see. And it's just a really kind of a sweet piece, and it would look great in a cabin, I think. The fact that it's wooden and it has this kind of home style look is what's attracting me to it, with the little painted animals. And it's only like $4.99. So I put that in my cart. This is a David Winter cottage. Again, my camera work is off. Sorry about that. But David Winter cottages, I myself have a few from back in the 80s, but they do chip super easily. And if you find them out in a Goodwill, they're usually chipped up pretty badly. And they don't bring in a ton of money. Wanted to see what that frame said, so I set that up. On this shelf, I noticed this iridescent little, I think it's a lemonade cup, but it's very lightweight, not anything too special. So I continue my scanning. Here is a metal candle holder. It has a distressed look, which is actually what I really like about it. I think a white distressed painted metal item can look good in a lot of different decor. So with some cleaning up, this will be a nice piece. I notice on this shelf these little tchotchkes. They're little ceramic flowers. They have a little hook on the bottom. I don't know if that's for hanging something or for picking them up easily, but they're a little matching pair, and I think they're kind of sweet, so those go in my cart. There's also a little trinket dish underneath that I picked up off camera. Knocking things over. I am a bit of a klutz, so that will happen. I thought that was a very detailed resin piece I took a quick look at. And then I noticed back here, this is just something that pleases my nerdy little heart. This is a Resin Dragon, curved up around a marbled glass treasure. It's on a resin piece of ice, and it's just super nerdy fun. So that goes in my cart to please all my nerdy friends out there. This shelf seems to be a lot of metal items, and I am scanning for metal wall hangings. And back here, however, I noticed this little wooden whale, and he appears to be carved out of ironwood, hand carved. And these items I pick up when I find them. They are nice on a bookshelf, so this one goes in my cart. I've been looking for one of these for a while. I'm excited to have found this. This is a ceramic hand that is used as a ring holder for ring display. And I just think it is cool. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it or sell it, but I'm excited to have finally found one. So I put it in my cart. That was a package of Halloween bats underneath it. I'm in the faux flower and vases aisle. I noticed this brown drip glazed vase, which was a pretty nice piece. I am scanning for something unusual to catch my eye, and then I notice this vase on its side on this lower shelf. And I pull it out, and it is, I think it's beautiful. It has a design of sand dollars. It's kind of like a white on white vase. It's heavy, it's substantial, and I think I'm going to take it. I like it. Also, here in the same area, I notice some, still scanning for vases. I notice this little set of rustic hand carved wooden vases. They've got glass liners in them, and I do like wooden vases. I decorate with them in the fall myself, and I'm thinking about taking them both, but I really prefer the vase on the right, which has a like a birch wood on the outside, so that goes in my cart. Still here among the vases, there's a glass bunny. There's a little hand. These look like two hobbyist pieces right here. And then I noticed this drip glaze. It's signed. It is, I like this color combination of the drip blue over a light tan with kind of got like a dark brown outline to the drip. So that goes in my cart. I think I'm going to need another box to carry all my stuff out to the car, so I grab this one. It's only $2.99, and it is a cute one with a retro label on it, so that's just for utility's sake. Okay, these items just appeal to me out of the pure sort of nostalgia and sweetness of them. They're these bowling pin awards given to a lady named Selma Stanzak. They're dated in the 1960s, and they're for her high games. How cute is that? So I know they've got a personal name on them, but I think they're adorable, and I'm going to take those with me. Such a nice little piece of mid-century life, and you would go bowling and you would get a little wooden bowling pin as an award when you got a high game. And it's just, how cute is that? It's just so cute. The rest of the signs in this area are not that exciting to me, so I'm just going to go with these pins, grabbing them all, and popping those into my cart. I had actually visited an antique store after picking these up, and someone else had a few of these for sale. I noticed on the shelf this is just a gorgeous bookmark. It is metal, probably brass, that has been enameled with some rhinestone accents. And it is just beautiful. It's heavy, so it's a nice piece. I don't see a maker's mark on it, but that enameling is really beautiful, and I definitely am taking that with me. Last time I picked up something like this, I kept it. So pretty. So I was running out of time at this store and starting to kind of be really quick in my decision making. So these maybe weren't the best pickup in the world, but I really like them. They're two parrots on cast iron metal trivets that were, designed for hanging. They may not have had a ton of age, but the fact that they had the birds on them and they were, quite designed made me think I'm just going to grab those. You can see in my cart that over there on the right, I picked up a bunch of candles earlier. This super ornate little espresso cup caught my eye. There wasn't a mark on it and that I could see, but it had some little florals. Now, in retrospect, this probably wasn't the best decision, but I have sold these little ornate espresso and teacups before, and I thought this might be kind of fun with the flowers, so I popped it in my cart. Another last minute grab as they were saying we needed to bring our items up to the cash register was this Copeland Spode piece, serving piece. It is in the Reynolds pattern, and it's a nice piece, a nice pickup, but I didn't have a whole lot of time to deliberate. I just said, I like this, I'm putting it in my cart. Okay, I had very little time to do my cart review. So, and I had such a full cart, I couldn't really pull things out very well. But there is the Copeland Spode Reynolds piece of servingware. There is a little ornate tea or espresso cup. This is the drip glaze pottery with that has been signed, probably a hobbyist piece, but a nice one. Then we've got this beautiful, very large white on white vase, the ceramic ring holder hand, which is I'm excited about, the wooden vase with the glass liner. We've got the little bowling pin awards. We've got the little bookmark with the enameled butterfly. We've got this box to hold a bunch of these things in. And in the bigger box, we've got the Flurryville snowman, the Resin Dragon. We've got the Noah's Ark with the wooden carved creatures. We've got that little trinket box with the enamel on top, the hand-blown green vase, the goblet. We've got the candle holder. We've got underneath there is that skull that is going to go back on the shelf. Peacock ornament, paperweight, ceramic little tchotchkes, the mid-century dish, the ironwood whale, the cast iron trivets with the parrots, and a whole slew of candles. Full cart, super fun.
I was speechless. That was amazing. I didn't even make it all the way through the store. There was, they were closing, and I hadn't even, there were some aisles I didn't even go down, and I was throwing things in left and right on my way to the counter. It was amazing. I can't even choose a favorite thing. There was so many cool things. Maybe that huge vase, just because I'm thinking about keeping it, because what a gorgeous pattern on it. What a gorgeous design. I had so much fun. I hope you had even half as much fun as I did, because if you did, you had a ton of fun. So, yeah, like my channel, subscribe, comment, come back, and thrift on, siblings. We will do this again.